That box things I had over the years.
Oh, I don't know. Is it doing better or what?
It was real, and now this time, it's like not even where you're standing. So I don't know if I'm blocking, the speakers or not, so I'm trying to get that flash more to see. And if not, because I guess I'll have to start using it.
This room is broke.
Yeah.
That's the only way. You can make one that. I've done it for a lot of years. I've never busy. He's a buzz enough.
Meeting's over.
Yeah, Don was younger when they were trying to figure out how to lock
Should go up to be 82,120. And home says 36 on. I'm not sure how that happened. I'll make the adjustment. Yeah. Just look for that. It's not. It would all be.
Warren Council meeting for April 14, 2025. Come to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have a question.
An executive session is held immediately prior to the meeting to discuss and seek consultation with the following personnel matters: Rockrell versus Goldsboro et al. And I need a motion to approve the Sugar, Sachs, and Blanco fee agreement.
I'd make that motion.
Second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Reading of minutes, council should have a copy. Are there any corrections or additions?
Make a motion we approve last month's meeting minutes.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Citizens remarks, if anyone wants to come up to the podium, state your name, address for the record, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
My name is Dawn Judiak and I live at 210 South York Street. And I would like my neighbor Pete Carley to clean up their outside property. We have insulation coming from his house into our yard, all over our vehicles, in our backyard. He just keeps dumping more stuff in his property, and it's been going on for many, many years.
Sorry,
It's
is
gotta
that
be,
zoning?
there's skids, fresh skids all dumped in the yard.
Is that a zoning or what?
Yeah, he's, what's not zoning, but it's,
Is that a review?
yeah, that's it, it's done.
I'll ask the mayor to look into it.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Any other citizens' remarks? All right, hearing none.
Evening, everyone. Braxton Diddy, I'm the lieutenant of the police department in Newbury Township. First, start off by saying it is local government week in the Commonwealth, so thank you for all that you do as elected officials and to support your community. I believe you have a copy, Mr. President, you do have a copy. Okay. So just recapping the statistics from March of this year, there were no Part 1 offenses that were reported or investigated in the borough, so that was a good thing. Part 2 offenses, there was 1 DUI alcohol arrest. There was one non-traffic citation and 2 all other arrests. Looking at the traffic offenses, 10 citations, 11 warnings, and 52 all other calls in the borough in March. I just mentioned I took a look at the DUI arrest that was from mid-March. That was an arrest that occurred subsequent to a traffic detail. One of our officers was doing in the 200 block of South York Street, and that was a 3:30 in the afternoon DUI arrest. So I looked at that incident, and of course I was proud to see that they were doing traffic enforcement in the borough as promised, and it resulted in taking somebody off the street that definitely could have hurt somebody. So, any questions from council that I can answer? Any concerns from council or residents that we can address?
No, that's nothing.
Okay,
I appreciate what you guys do.
Thank you.
of course.
We appreciate what you guys do.
Chief Swift at the fire department report. Chief Blaine will be with us tonight because he scheduled the fire company's banquet early tonight. So we don't have a report for this month for the fire department.
Make a motion, we accept the police report?
All in favor? Opposed? Aye. Or no, sorry.
Second.
All those in favor? Mayor's report, also again, there's no mayor's report since, of the fire company banquet. ELH and P report and water company report.
You got that copy with me?
Anything in particular?
No. There's nothing. Nothing's going on this month. Although the electric can be down. What's that?
And it'll rebound in July.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. Good luck what you use.
Alright, I need a motion to accept the ELH and P report.
I'll make a motion to accept the LH and the PD and the water company report.
All great. Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright,
Nothing.
any report? Nothing?
No, nothing. Everything pretty much on the way with it.
Alright, any motion to accept the engineer's report?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Solicitor's report.
Okay, looks like item one, vacancy board petition, I believe where we left things at the last meeting, I brought up the fact that I had not yet heard back from Rob for purposes of completing the petition, and there was some interest with waiting and seeing if he would reach out. He did reach out, he called me, within the week and expressed interest, in still, being considered for the petition, so that means there's 3 interested individuals. Then I spoke with Mike late last week as well to get back on the same page with him, and I believe you had some thoughts that you might want to share, Mike.
I think we're good to submit the 3 names for the
You want to submit all 3 and then just let the court sort it out?
Yep.
Okay, so that's where we're at. I'll work with Mike to finalize that, and I have good contact information with him now and get everything signed and submitted. So.
Alright, update regarding the trash collection bid process.
Yes, Matt, you had sent me back your comments last week to the trash collection bid documents. I know Charlie, your general comment was too many pages. I kept the form relatively the same, so there's still some bulk there, but it's not related to the specifications. So the tab page right there is the specifications page with the example agreement that you provided me. So it just follows that structure, and then Matt, some of the provisions that you pointed out as they relate to complaints and potential penalties for violations or shortchanging of service, I included in there as well.
Okay.
So, hopefully the best of both worlds. I did keep the structure the same with the bonding and instructions for bidders and advertisement, just because those are form documents that make for easier administration whenever we put it out to bid. But that specifications page and then the agreement will be the 2 things that you use for enforcement in the future. So,
When's our trash contract up, Charlie?
August.
August. So we need to get this advertised.
Yeah, we can get this advertised and get it out.
yeah, so I had structured the potential motion, subject to administrative approval, and
We can advertise it after.
so we fix the dates and then figure out when it's gonna run, but everything should be set moving forward. As long as you don't see anything there.
So we need a motion to approve this for bid.
Yes, no,
Yeah.
good, yes.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
And that's, subject to administrative approval of staff and solicitor.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Yeah, I think I've spoken on this previously where, the only way to amend it, so i.e. convert it to a resolution, is to hold a public hearing, because that's the statutory scheme enabling, this particular program. I know we've been juggling quite a bit recently, but I think that, now would be a good time to advertise that public hearing, and then we can consider it, either at the next meeting or the one following. Really, the only reason why it wasn't done towards the end of last year was the time crunch at the end of the year and deadlines required, to submit to the higher powers that be, to make sure that their systems were also having the same information that we were all showing here. So, I think mid-year is a good time to revisit that, and we can go ahead and get that advertised.
So are we able to have that during the next council meeting, or?
So the advertisement of the public hearing is for 2 consecutive weeks, and the time frame, I believe it's the first one, not to exceed 30 days, and then the second one was not within 10 or 7. So yes, we could have it advertised for the next meeting.
Would we have it before or after, is that what we're saying?
So yeah,
As part of this meeting.
the way that I've structured it before is that the advertisement would say that the public meeting, or public hearing will be held during the meeting time, so we would open the public hearing, receive comments, close it, and then you all would vote afterward. We can either do that, or I can get everything in front of you all to consider before you authorize advertising at the next meeting, whatever is preferential on your end, if you just want to take things.
Should we just make a motion to approve advertising that?
I think so.
At the next meeting, that we're gonna, I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Alright, I need a motion to accept the solicitor's report.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright, buildings and grounds.
Yeah, that should say community yard sale, June community yard sale. The whole borough has it. So, I'll put signs and stuff out for that. Lindsay, maybe you don't know if there's anything. Will, do you have anything for,
No, I don't have anything for this meeting.
nothing for finance, but planning? Recreation, they had a boomer of a lot of people really love that.
Is that last weekend?
Yeah, got that out of here. Did the rain quit in time for it?
Excuse me?
The rain quit in time for it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if sanitation sewers you were reported.
I don't have anything. Corey, anything for sanitation? Street sweeping is on April 15th and 16th.
But just tomorrow or next day, yes,
All vehicles must be removed, subject to fine and tow.
yes.
Um,
I cleaned the lot off over here, so if anybody wants to park here beside the building or down here, that's all open for parking, so just each people will have to go there. If anybody needs room to park.
So there's parking here at the building.
Yes, down back here, in the whole parking lot beside, the pizza place. That's all for all the concrete things. That's all for parking
Also
also.
the park too. Right.
Yeah, park, yeah, parking at the park.
Electric utility and water company.
Yeah, all the street lights are done. Down here in this part of town, we got them all replaced with new LEDs, arms are on them. So that's, that we're finally done.
Are you still talking about putting out a video?
Yes, yeah, that, we're measuring up to that now.
Reminder, the 2-cent electric rate increase effective June 1st, 2025, due to the scheduled increases in the borough's costs. Right?
Yeah, that's the 6 cents they're charging us.
Right.
We're passing on 2 cents of it.
So they're gonna raise us 6 cents, and we're only gonna raise it 2 cents. So we have 3 cents.
Yes.
Zoning.
Nothing.
Alright, any
I'll make
motion?
that motion to accept the community report.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Alright, unfinished business, nothing. Councilperson's comments, Melissa, anything?
Nothing.
Will? remarks, and anyone have any additional comments, please come up. And state your name and address for the record.
Mike Smith, 36 East Broadway. Slash, then I'll get the comment there. From what I understand, renters do not receive the newsletter, the borough newsletter.
So we send it to the landlord, but we don't know if they send it to the rent.
Okay. So I guess I've been hearing some feedback from some renters. We are blessed to have a lot of families here, and they rent. And I was wondering what it would look like, what it would take to just have the addresses of Goldsboro receiving a newsletter. I don't know what that would look like, or the realm of that, and why it goes to the landlord versus.
It goes to the landlord, because the electric bill goes to the landlord. Then the landlord is supposed to send it to the tenant with their bill and email. That's the way it's supposed to happen.
Okay.
If everything's perfect work.
So it's not. They're packaged together, basically.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Cool.
That was.
And it is also available online, and it's on the Facebook page as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, we did a couple of times where we had the meter guys take and walk them around to the houses, but they ended up staying stuck on the houses and people didn't get them anyways.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other citizens' remarks at this time? All right. Municipal Records Manual Resolution regarding the disposition of records.
I'm happy to speak to this. This came up, Matt, you had astutely caught and asked me a question of just best practices for records retention and then disposition of records in due course over a matter of years. And then I had mentioned that municipal records manual is published as a reference point for municipalities, such as Goldsboro, to use, and it lays out schedules for disposition of records. So, for example, received right to know requests every 5 years or something like that. There's a two-part scheme that is designed. It's you adopt a resolution that says we will abide by the municipal records manual, and then as records come up year over year for disposition, you then adopt a second resolution that says, in accordance with the municipal records manual, we are disposing of such and such records from these years. So it's a way to do it in a uniform system moving forward. This one is not getting rid of anything, it's just saying we will respect what is set forth in the municipal records manual.
So we need a motion to put this resolution in place?
Yes, it's a motion to approve the resolution.
Any discussion on this, or we?
No, I think I understand what he's
I
saying.
mean, we're just gonna adopt what the municipal records recommendation
Yeah.
and their structure.
Yeah.
What resolution is this going to be?
Should be,
Yeah, I'm not remember in front of me, I don't know. Probably 7.
So I'm gonna say right in the agenda,
yeah, I think I did two, because the first one's the fee schedule, I think that's the only one we have.
Okay.
Make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-2, with the municipal, to follow the municipal records manual for this, getting rid of the documents.
Second,
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Alright. Treasurer's report, so there's a.
Yes, I have a correction to do on the treasurer's report. It's under bills. It's, camp down through feasibility. With, the second page back. It says 36,362.33, but what the computer did was actually 82,820.14.
So that's the total under utility fund,
Yes.
is that what it
Yes,
is?
yes.
And what was the number again?
82,820.14.
With that, I need a motion to approve the treasurer's report then.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Alright, presentation of the bills, council should have a copy of the bills.
Make a motion to pay the bill.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Alright. And, need a motion to adjourn.
What's up, Tom?
I'd like to thank everybody for the work they put into the.
Yeah, there's a lot of people involved in that, packing that eggs.
Yes, thank you, everyone.